Hello and welcome to this pack for Unreal Engine 4 of the low poly business people. Now when you open this up you'll see just an average sort of businessman in a beige suit, a green tie, but little do you know there is a blueprint attached to this guy that does a lot of fancy things. Not only does it change the gender to female, it also randomizes animations and the different meshes to choose from for the body and the outfit. So let's go ahead and play that. And the way to trigger this is to press the middle mouse button, but as soon as you start it up you'll see it's chosen these animations that it just loops through. Some are quite static and some are transition animations from going one pose to another. I'm pretty sure you can make up your own as well. You can always export this mesh to Blender and then re-export any animations back into Unreal or make any changes in Unreal Engine itself. Now if you press the middle mouse button it randomizes up their suits, their gender and their animations. This gives you loads of variety. There's around about 8 to 10 heads, 8 to 10 suits for male and 8 to 10 suits for female, and all in all you get a lot of variation. They're created in this really low poly faceted style which works for a lot of games. It's a very forgiving style and it works with a lot of assets that are fairly cheap, found on stores and on marketplaces. So if we just jump into the blueprint real quick, I'm going to talk that through. So initially when the game is begun, it sets the chosen animation from the animation array. You can populate this with more animations by adding here, and you also have to increase the range, so it goes from 1 to 8 because the first animation is the full sequence. So if I change this to 0 and 0, it's only ever going to choose that first animation. Let's see how that looks. So this goes through the full range. They walk for a bit, they shake hands, do a little pondering as if to converse with someone, and then they sit down, a few different poses here, then they stand up again holding their mobile phone type thing, and it's back to the start. So there's only a few animations here. Okay, another good thing is that the animations are actually compatible with Unity's humanoid. So I don't know if there's a way to export animations from Unity humanoid, but there is a lot of stock animations from there and you might have to sort of port it through that, or you can actually animate yourself in Blender or Maya by exporting the FBX here and working on that. Again, I'm just going to jump back to the blueprint. So once it's chosen the animation, it chooses between 0 and 1 to choose the gender. This is the female gender, this is the male gender. Once it gets there, it changes what the clothing and the main body is going to look like. There's a decision that has to be made of the main body with females. If they're showing a bit more leg, it means they have to wear a skirt, and if they're not showing as much leg, then they get to wear the trousers, so to speak. And with males, they're always just wearing a suit, and it changes the head meshes. So there is a few arrays here. Here's the meshes for the males, which are all kind of upper body and hands, basically head and hands. Here's the female body, and as you can see in these versions, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 of these, you can see the legs, and then you can see just a little bit of the ankles in some of them. Either way, these work for wearing trousers, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching this video and I hope you enjoy using this. Bye.